Most of my life growing up has been spent up in these mountains up here. When I was a kid, most of it was riding horses or mules with my dad when I was a young boy, and then I grew up and got a little bit older and got into the skiing world. In 17, 18, I was an amateur. I turned pro and had a lot of fun back in those days when I was a kid. But now I'm seasoned a little bit more and I'm a little bit older, and so I spend most of my time up here in these mountains now riding these mules. But today is a Wednesday, and here we are up here in the mountains at about 10,000 feet just enjoying ourselves, because MonaVie allows us to do things like that.
Why did I get involved with MonaVie? The reality is that when I first got exposed to this thing, it wasn't what it is today. It wasn't even close. As a matter of fact, there was no such thing as a black diamond position when I got involved in the company. That's kind of evolved as we've gone through the process, you know, in this last 18, 19, gosh, what is it, 20 months now. But in the very beginning, we were trying to assemble a company and put a name to it.
You know, early on when we started the company, I was about 47 years old. For some odd reason or other, I thought I was 19 in my head, and we were up skiing just over the ridge over here, and I tried to do some of the things that I did when I was 19 like a fool.
He doesn't talk about it often, but you know what? He did his work out of a hospital bed. He shattered his hip and his pelvis, and we were uninsured. We were uninsured, which was really devastating financially to us. We were actually preparing to maybe file bankruptcy, and as things went along and MonaVie became more and more, you know, a factor in our lives, we began to realize that, you know what, we weren't meant to file bankruptcy.
There was no literature. There was no juice. There was no compensation plan. These were two of the original bottles that came off the bottling machine. There was no juice to be had. These were empty bottles, and I was walking around with people saying, look, you know what? This is MonaVie Active. Look at that. Look at that fluorescent green MonaVie Active label. And this was the MonaVie original. My job was to go out and start telling the world about it as the company was doing their part. I was doing my part in the very beginning. And it wasn't easy, because a lot of people said, oh, there's no juice, there's no label, there's no comp plan. What's the name of the company? Well, we're working on that. We haven't quite put it all together yet. To become a black diamond today, the opportunity to do that is so much easier than it was back in the very beginning, because you've actually got juice to pour it. Frankly, we really questioned whether or not we could stick through it financially, because we were struggling. And in the very beginning, we even got to the point where we sold our trucks and our horses and our trailers, and we started unloading assets so that we could stay liquid, so we could stay in the business, because we had a vision in mind that we just visioneered ourselves all the way through, clear to where we're at today. And we were unwilling to let go of that dream.
I'll tell you a little story. The other day, Scott, our daughters needed to go shopping, and it's so great that we can now say, you know what, let me help you. Let me give you some money to go shopping. And the other day our daughter was asking if we would help her with some school clothes, and I was able to sit and watch her dad give her some money to go shopping, but also say to her friend, you know, it's no fun for you to go watch your, Whitney shop. Whitney's my daughter. It's no fun for you to go watch her shop and just watch her, so let me give you some money too. And that's the pinnacle. That's what this is all about, is blessing the lives of people, however you do it. And it's blessed our own life and our own family, and I love it. Love it.
Black Car Day. The road to Black Diamond is it's an awesome one. A lot of incredible, awesome experiences. Along the way, once you hit Black Diamond, you get the opportunity to pick up one of these black Mercedes, just as a reward for all the effort and all the work that you've done. Hang on just one second.
Yeah, you bet. All right, thanks. Hey, listen, driver, I've got about a 30-minute drive in front of me. We've got to be there in 15 minutes. Can you get her done? We're late for a meeting.